flame of our Lord. Flame of Noon! Go back to the shadow.
Hi, my name is Simon Haglund, I'm a sound designer, and Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it has flippin' awesome sound design in my opinion. I've always been curious, how would it sound like with my own sound design instead of the original one? So I finally took the time and made a redesign of when Gandalf meets the Balrog on the bridge of Khazad-dûm that you just have watched. In this redesign I almost exclusively used Boom Library's excellent sound libraries, and I heavily leaned on the sound pack Magic Arcane Forces that has tons of awesome magic sounds in it. I will show you how you can use these types of libraries to create unique sound design with minimal processing. Before we dive deeper into this, I have a quick disclaimer. This is not a sponsored video. I have bought all of these libraries with my own money, and I use Boom Library's products in each product that I can, because they sound awesome, they are well structured, and they are super easy to use. In this video I am redesigning Lord of the Rings, that, as I said, one of my all-time favorite movies. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite movie is, and what scene from that movie would you like to have sound redesigned. I have picked out 4 of the moments in the clip that we just watched with my sound design, and we will dive in and see how they were created. Make sure to stick around to the second part of the video after the breakdown, cause I'm also gonna share my top 3 tips for layering sounds together into unique sound design. The structure of the sound design breakdown that you will see looks like this. Each sound is created out of multiple layers, so you will hear the layers added together over time. We start with the first layer, then add the second layer to that, and then the third to those two, and so on. I added information about what samples I used, what the purpose of each layer was, and the processing of them too. So feel free to pause the video if needed to get time to read up on those things if you like to. there we have some in-depth layering breakdowns. I really like to work with these kinds of sample libraries because I can immediately dive into the design and start with the storytelling. Let's now have a listen to the design sounds in context with the other stuff going on, and after that we will take a look at the bonus tips for how to layer sounds together.
Secret fire, wielder of the flame of Arnor.
Find one main sound that carries a lot of the design that you're looking for. When you have that main layer in place, you can more easily realize what's missing from that and find those missing pieces in other sounds. And together with those sounds, sculpt the final design. Make sure that each layer have its own purpose. Ask the question, what does this layer bring to the table that's not already there? And a pro tip to this: when you have found all your layers for your design, try what layers that actually makes the cut. And you can do this with this simple process. Start with soloing the main layer and then you add the other layers one by one. If you can't say what each new layer adds to the overall design, then that layer should be removed. I often remove around 30% of my layers with this method, and it makes the design so much clearer because the layers that finally sticks in there are the one that actually makes a difference. Use bits and pieces of each sound to create something new. Grab stuff from one sound that resonates with you and combine that with other stuff to create the design that you like. Like in this example where Gandalf hits the bridge with his staff. There are so many layers, but each of them have its own purpose and space. Alright, there we have 3 great tips for how to layer sounds together. If you are new to sound design and you want to start work on projects and you want to collaborate with others, you will need a sound design showreel. I have a free cheat sheet for you in the description that covers everything that you need to know about that. You can also take a look at this video that covers it too. And that's it for this video. I hope you found it valuable. Take care of each other and I see you in the next one.